house.
Yeah, home ownership is nigh upon me once more.
Cheers.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Jesse's got me.
I'm so excited. It's like I don't have anything to.
Are we?
I have
Are we
nothing.
It's all right. We're cheersing to you, Josh. Me and Jesse. Steven, I see you.
I don't have a camera. You can't see it, but I'm lifting my. Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the middle finger, Steven. That's better than nothing.
Is it though?
All right. We'll get started in just a minute. Let me review all of my notes from last week.
Right,
Tech's not here.
Oh, you're reviewing. I'm gonna get some more.
I had a thing.
Steven's grandmother uses her pinky finger.
Yeah, we started recording, by the way.
That's fine. No worries. They can see the setup. Welcome to behind the scenes of Star Wars Forlorn Destiny.
Poopy.
It's a preview for our OnlyFans membership. So
hold on. I take my shirt.
This is how it starts. Good. Now we're all awkwardly quiet. I love that.
So wait, what's happening?
We're doing an OnlyFans, apparently.
Do you guys remember what was that? I think it was it was like a website where you would like randomly web chat people. Omegle?
Oh yeah.
Omegle.
You remember the party at 802?
I try not to.
We had a party one time.
I know.
It was
I
at Josh's house, and there was a projector, and they had Omegle running, and it was terrible.
It was a bad idea. It was not my idea. I did not organize that event.
No, that was too sinister an event for you to have done.
Yeah,
at that point.
My sinisterness is different. Am I sinister?
Different way.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember drinks you used to make, and those were pretty sinister.
But my sinisterness was always driven by the urge to make everyone have a good time. That's what I wanted deep down, was for everyone to have fun.
Right. But cradling 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew is not fun, is it?
Well,
it was fun for me.
Yeah, I remember that night too.
Are you reminiscing over Mars Hill? What's going on?
Yeah. Dan and Will visited for a party one time.
Oh yeah,
it was Dan's birthday. Yeah, it was a good party. It was a rough morning the next day, but it was a good time.
Wasn't that the day where Will hopped on the wrong bus and went into the hood by accident?
I don't know.
I don't know about that. I never remember that story.
I don't either. I don't think that was that. I do remember.
He got some and then took a bus and then it started going into the hood. He's like, I don't think this is where I need to be. And the bus driver yelled at him because he wasn't a student.
You know, that was High Point. That was High Point when Will came to visit me there. That wasn't Mars Hill. That was when Rainbow Row houses were up still. And Shannon Keener. Will spent the night with Shannon Keener. That's her name. I know. Yeah, Dylan doesn't know. None of the rest of you would know. Anyway.
We've been sidetracked. Shannon Keener, if you're watching, we remember you.
We've been recording for like 10 minutes now.
Good.
Oh, and Plick is here. Perfect. Right at 8:10. So, in light of all of the fun things that we've been talking about for the past few minutes, we're now going to go from behind the scenes to in the scenes. So, for a spicy 1,000 credits and 10 hit points, someone recapped 2 weeks ago.
We fought the mother and the two underlings of her, Shaz Al Ghul, Raz Al Ghul, Sunshay Soul. That's the
there
one.
There it is. Raz Al Ghul.
It takes me a couple of times. There's Mortal Kombat characters and yeah, Busta Rhymes. I hate him. Darth Busta. Damn, what a cool guy. But yeah, we fought Shaz Al Ghul and Commander what's his fuck who set off a bomb that Saxon set up.
Lord Paleon.
That's him. Yeah. We fought them, defeated them, and then fought the mother while Bane soaked up the waters of light and darkness and sealed the mother into himself. We were successful in doing so, though we were very battered and bruised. We were in over our head at one point with Blick and Nax down. but we prevailed and we have succeeded. And I mean, succeeded. Bane succeeded, and now we're awaiting the consequences of our actions.
Welcome to life/D&D.
I
don't know
also
how else
tried to
put that.
change those runes unsuccessfully to
Mhm.
muck with Bane's thing. I don't remember if Jesse said that or not.
Yeah, you took like 5 minutes to do that.
You did.
Sorry.
You did attempt to adjust the runes, but it was a little tough.
It was admirable. None of us were thinking about that, but you were. But you also took like 5 minutes to do it. But it's okay.
Right. There's also another key thing that we're all forgetting. I don't know if Plick is forgetting, but
Oh yeah. Jason, do you want to tell the audience what you did?
Flick jumped into a pool and now unknown repercussions are happening.
Unknown, yes.
that is true. There are some known repercussions, but those are just the physical changes that Plick is undergoing as his fur turned white and began to fall off
Snow
in
White,
patches.
like a Disney character, Snow White.
Right. And then flake off in clumps. His nails grew long and scraggly, and his eyes turned an orange color with these red rings underneath them.
I
You
made a
also
picture
did
for
all.
you guys.
He did. It
He's-
was a really cool picture.
He's
Uh,
slick.
He is slick Plick.
Flick.
Slick Plick. You also did
He's
see him
bald.
force choke one of the avatars. That's the word I'm looking for. One of the avatars of Abeloth. All right, that's a solid recap. Anything else you
M3 is
guys want to
teaching
add to it?
Flick's things.
Yes, M3 is.
Saxon called for Apocalypse to come in.
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess the sword troopers are on their way because our previous session before this last week's, they faked a plane crash, spaceship crash.
There it is.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yes, you guys did kind of fake a crash landing to try to throw the Empire off for a few minutes, give you some time to get set up, and you did really well with that for the most part. That was one of the plans. I think one of the few plans that has ever been executed as it was designed to be executed by a D&D group, and so.
And funny enough, did it not involve someone getting executed. Great job, team.
Never
Woo.
say never yet.
It already
Nobody's been
happened.
executed yet. So.
Yeah, we still got to
Very-
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, very good. All right, Saxon, add how many credits did I say?
6 billion credits
1,000.
and a
Add
full
them.
long rest. Yep.
Saxon, add 1,000 credits and 10 hit points to your life total. Not permanent hit points. This is like if you're hurt, you can heal 10 hit points. And so yeah, last week you all fought in a very challenging combat against the avatars of the Mother that appeared in the visages of Sunshay Soul and Gilid Paleon. They displayed unnatural powers. Even those of you who have used the Force, are practitioners of the Force, would have been disturbed by the amount of raw power and the abilities that they had. After defeating both of them, Flick with a very odd use of the Force that the Force users would have sensed but not really understood how. You saw the Force choke, and then the Mother herself appeared. As Bane continued to absorb the pool of knowledge and the font of power into himself, using the Sith ritual. Throughout the process, just a strange energy, a lack of trust causing Tarek to be uncertain about whether he should fight the Mother directly or attempt to interrupt Bane's ritual. In the end, the ritual succeeded. The Mother, while coming close to killing all of you in her incredible power, was grappled, absorbed, and defeated by Bane, or at least sealed. You're uncertain exactly what he's done. As the smoke, the steam, the heat of the moment begins to filter away, yeah, the adrenaline starts to calm down in all of you. You start to move around to lick your wounds. As Bane on the ground, kneeling with his eyes, his body kind of morphing and changing, he goes, "Yeah, we did it." As
Old scene. I gotta switch audio.
holding.
Sorry.
You're muted, Steven.
This is just like a tech drive. Or tech.
Yep. This activity.
But they
I think
stack
it's
up.
only
I've been
like
giving out a lot of credits.
I think it's like 1,000 gold is the. Am I correct? We just take off a
100
zero.
gold. You divide everything. Yeah, divide
Sorry.
everything.
Yes,
by-
that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Thank you. For the
We're good.
gold.
All right, no problem. Action. So
Bane.
I don't know if I can be heard or not. I've lost
Yeah, we
everyone's
can.
audio, so I'm going to disconnect and reconnect.
Oh no.
Okay. I don't know if you saw that. He'll be back. As Bane makes this declaration, he leans back, his head, and his eyes open. Black as night, like two deep pools. They give off the same energy that you would have felt from the mother, but they, instead of being pinpricks of sunken light, are voids of darkness. His skin looks full. His emaciation is no longer there. His sort of harrowed, shrunken image, as he had used his essence to protect the children that were left, no longer seems to be an issue. For a moment, a pulse of energy is it's like he's flexing his strength in the force, and it feels like the mother's, but focused, stronger. And then it subsides, and he rises to float off the ground just a wee bit, the tips of his toes mere centimeters from the floor, as he turns and he says, "Thank you. I've been planning this for thousands of years. Well done. Well done. You're all alive, so are the children. And I am something more."
Neat. Listen, another ship's gonna come through the volcano. Don't destroy it. It's here to pick us up as well as you and
Yes,
the others.
Apocalypse. He is close.
Yeah. He should be coming in 3, 2, 1. Damn it!
No,
Donna was right.
you've got
So-
about 10 more seconds.
Ah!
You're gonna stay here, right?
Me?
Yes,
Why would I do that, sir?
because if the mother's inside you and we have to keep the mother on the planet, now you have to stay here.
I think you are mistaken. The mother is no more.
Well,
She is dead. I have absorbed her and taken her power.
Insight check. And
Okay.
she is dead.
Roll it.
I'm gonna give myself a temp boost as well. Scratching his neck. Sax, I don't believe you. It takes out a stimp. So a D4. D4. Add a D4. Insight is wisdom. I have a +1 to wisdom. That's a natural 1.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, she's dead as fuck.
It's
That's what you
a
think.
it's a 3 total with the temp boost. But you know we're rolling straight ones tonight so far.
Perfect. I love that. I love that. Yeah, you have no reason not to believe him.
Yeah, whatever. When's
It's all
their
right,
shit?
lad.
You
No,
said
you
10
don't know much
seconds.
about the Force. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
all right.
force is what you use to hold things. I don't understand why you keep referring to it as some sort of
Right.
weird space magic.
Right.
Right, yeah, M3's got the right idea. Use
Yes, he
force to
means
hold the
kinetic
giant.
energy. Force,
I know
right?
what he mean. I know.
Yeah, it's
fine.
Mass times
Building block.
acceleration.
It's the building
Not
block
that,
of space
no.
travel.
Yes, we're all using our big words. Good
All
for
right.
us.
What did you you know, I thought you were sacrificing yourself was what I was led to believe to do
Same.
this. And that you would pass away.
This unit is so glad you are not dead. This is cause for celebration.
I agree with M3.
Let us murder the Empire.
Oh,
Anyway,
Or perhaps everyone.
Mm,
Deal.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Calm down.
we're gonna have to work on your confidence.
You also promised that our friend Feedback's body would be returned to us.
I did not promise that. That one I did not say I would do. Remember,
Can you
Cliff specifically asked me about that, and I never answered.
at least like release his spirit and give him peace? He deserves that
Oh
much.
no, we've got his spirit. We'll put it in a M3 body or something.
I mean,
No.
it's been trapped so long, and it's probably all twisted and shit. We should just let it go and let him be free.
We're gonna give him the choice.
So, you want me to kill his spirit?
No.
Well, I mean,
We don't
Send
want
it-
you to do that.
we should put him out
We
of
don't-
suffering.
No, you don't know that he's suffering right now, and you don't know what Bane's gonna do with him. He's already crossed him twice, really. I guess it wasn't Bane's fault that he got shot. That was us. So
At this point, the things that crossed me before I became what I am now are petty and insignificant. I am above holding grudges.
right. So you'll let us leave with the children.
Oh, we're all leaving, Derek. Hell.
Okay.
Can I grab my things and my friend ship?
At this point, Apocalypse
Yeah.
slowly begins to float down.
Ah, look, Saxon. When I do it, he comes.
As he
That's pretty
lands,
impressive.
you all hear in your head, Bane, Reborn, you have become impressive.
You guys know each other?
We've crossed paths before. Millennia ago or so.
Neat. Apocalypse, did you see any stormtroopers on their way in?
No. They all appear to be confused.
I don't. Yeah, well, they're always confused. It's
Like tactically advantageously confused.
They seem to be wandering around. Not sure what's going on.
Saxon's gonna keep eyes on the one entrance and exit while everyone loads up.
Oh, all of the troopers outside are in disarray. Is that right?
They are back at their base.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry, Josh.
They are back at their base. Listen, Tarek Kell.
I apologize.
Or do
Ship.
not make a mockery of me.
I apologize, Ship. Really sorry. I was trying to be polite.
It's fine.
Yeah, be nice to Apocalypse, Tarek.
I'm
Shit,
sorry. He's your
I
friend.
am still mad at you for not trying to kill the mother.
It's valid. It's valid. I understand it.
There was
Okay, so
someone
maybe
trying to kill people. Okay, whatever.
no. You're right. You're right, M3. You're right.
Everybody get on the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
Oh,
Everybody
really?
except for Bane. Bane can stay. You have a
Bane
nice
can
new
come.
planet.
I believe that I saved you all from imminent death at the hands of the mother. You owe me.
No,
If anything,
you
our-
owed us for
yeah, our
killing
debt's
our
been
friend.
paid.
I didn't kill your friend.
The droid eye
I'm-
released you to begin with, and now you've taken apparently all this force inside your body. So the scales are now even here, Baney boy. So just
Oh, even is a fallacy. The scales tip in the direction of power, Saxon. And right now, my power is greater than yours.
why aren't you just? It's always with you, space magic junkies. Always philosophical. Never to the point.
The
M3
point
just
is, I'm
just-
not staying. I will be leaving with you.
Alternatively, you could catch a ride with the Empire.
No,
No, we're
going to
killing
kill
them.
them all on the way out.
Okay, we agree. Great.
Cool. Kill all our friends.
No, they're not our friends.
Oh. Yeah.
The Empire Nax, the ones in the white armor that's been trying to kill you the whole time.
The entire time.
There-
But they were
to be
nice
fair-
people.
He did work for them.
I'm gonna pull Tarek for like a quick aside.
Yes.
Look, I definitely think he should be left here as well. But frankly, we don't have the power to stop him from coming with us. Maybe it's best that we stick as close to him as we can to try to guide that power to better outcomes.
I'm gonna ask him what his plan is. Hey
He
Bane,
won't he'll tell you something, but it won't be his plan.
what's your plan when you leave?
To reestablish old connection.
Old flame or
I don't have flames by your definition. I have exceeded the needs of the mortal flesh.
so what kind of old connections? Because curious. I feel like you owe me an answer.
But that would be spoiling things, wouldn't it?
I strangely don't mind being
Are
spoiled.
you going to be available for future murders?
We shall see. I honestly have not decided.
I have a long list.
Ah, yes, I know. I see much more now than I did before. There are things to be considered.
Pretty ambiguous.
That was the point.
I mean, I told you you wouldn't get anything.
Yes, Zah is very wise for one so young. You would make a great Sith for Udo.
You wouldn't. It'd be terrible. Your hair will fall out. Look at Plick. Look at him.
Now Plick is becoming something very unique.
Yeah, but about that, are we in any danger from that? He's like not gonna turn on us and kill us all, right?
Were you worried about Plick turning on you and killing you before?
A little bit.
Like 20%.
He did shoot at the big hairy one before he left.
4 or 5 times.
I would say you should worry maybe 5% more, but
Oh, okay. Well, that's an amount.
So 100% worried.
well, that's your choice. As
Bane!
long as you focus your worry in one direction, Tarek.
Let me ask you a question, Bane.
Look, I got a lot of worry to go around.
Why, if you're now so powerful, do you need a sad little ship to take you off planet?
Oh, it would take me a
If-
very long time to get out by myself.
So, in theory, if you were here and we left without you, you'd be stuck here a minute.
Maybe several minutes. But I would leave.
That's much too long. Why don't we all get in the ship? Do we want to take the children or leave them here?
We'll certainly be taking the children. Yeah.
Okay.
Saxon,
and
do you want to
Embry's
gather the
gonna
children?
Pick up a child in one arm and the other
How
arm.
tightly are you holding these children?
Don't.
Are you
You have
hugging them to
spikes
yourself,
and
or are you?
Spikies.
We're gonna
What-
all
what-
yell at you.
No, what? Fine. I'll go in the ship. I go in the ship.
Don't leave.
Saxon,
for
can
us.
you gather the children?
I'm not good with little ankle biters, but
Saxon, do gather the children and go to the ship, and we can talk about it.
They'd probably be shoulder biters to ear biters.
yeah, that's why I hate them because they bite.
They're all still asleep.
Oh, and I gotta pick. Oh gosh. All right. M5, come over here and assist me in this.
The master has requested my assistance. The Jawa has been very good. I shall assist the master. Jawa, he's going to speak in perfect Jawese to Plick. Oh. Do not fear. We will help you if you desire help. Thank you. M5 will pick up a child in each arm because he's got 4 arms. Saxon just like, I don't know, hay bale roll the fattest one into the ship.
He's the fattest one. There's definitely a fat kid.
No, there
always
is.
a fat
There's
kid.
absolutely. There's a hut. There's a baby hut there, and he's just
No.
rolling.
Oh man.
Just a little bit. So yeah,
Well?
loading kids.
Are you leaving me here, or do I get to come with you?
No, you're coming with us.
Bane, I think as much as I respect M3's ability to murder, he's the best murderer I know. You should probably stay here and find your own way. We're ready to part ways. We pulled you out of the wreckage. We saved you.
Was there
Our
more?
slate is clear.
I have grown fond of you all as a group. I think I'll go with you.
Well, there you go. Clear as can be. Is everyone on?
I'll get on the ship, I guess.
Bane is going to hover very close to Tarek.
Oh, so
Hate
you're
that.
best friends now.
It's nice that we're all together again.
It is. Pseudo
Neat.
feedback's growing on me.
All
Who's
right,
driving?
I'm gonna lift off now. Don't use the tentacle this time, please. Apocalypse, it's not great.
I think you're required to use the tentacle.
I'd rather not.
If you want to
Can you
use
wait? Can you fly this ship, Josh? You said with your wisdom.
a force user can fly me without physical connection.
I'll volunteer.
Do you want the tentacle?
No,
I don't.
But
Nax,
then,
you want to try the tentacle? It's
my friend,
it's a real cool experience.
I defer
Deception.
to anybody else.
You feel a presence poking into your mind, Tarek. Almost like tiny needles, like a little
What's
acupuncture.
what's the cockpit situation look like?
It literally looks like the inside of like a big round veiny room.
Okay, so
Kind
there's
of
no
flesh
like.
colored. The
I'm gonna.
floor's a little squishy. Where the eye is also the viewport, but you can see just like the slight, uh, uh, almost like a very opaque pupil that you can kind of see through. And I mean, it does feel a little fleshy, and there's you know it's a little humid, not terribly smelly. But as you all enter the ship, the ramp seems to grow back into the flap and seal up.
Yeah. Can I touch the wall?
Sure.
I feel anything?
It feels a little moist. You can feel kind of almost like a heartbeat, like you feel like something. You're not really sure. A little weird. And you sense, I mean, you sense life within this thing, and you sense intelligence. It's not like an artificial intelligence. It feels like at least part of this is a living creature, or at least was at one point.
Okay.
Um,
And sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Is this thing like drop ship sized, fighter sized?
It is roughly large enough to hold 30 or so, 25 to 30 people uncomfortably. So
Okay,
you'd
so
all fit
kind of
in there
like
fairly comfortably.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking of the gunships in episode 2, the
yeah, you know, that's a
like that
fairly close
size wise.
yeah. Yeah, I mean if you want like legitimate dimensions, I can give them to you.
That's okay. I was just curious if we were like all crammed into like a light fighter or whatever. It's up to you guys. Nax, you can drive with the tentacle if you'd like, or I'm happy to, as long as this is like a force type check because I'm not very good
It
at flying.
is. Well, I mean it would be a piloting skill. You just wouldn't need to connect directly.
Okay, it's up to you
So,
guys. I don't care.
I don't fly myself.
You can fly yourself.
No, I don't.
I mean, I'd like to fly. I don't want a tentacle though. I saw that Futurama miniseries.
Yeah, I'm with Nax here. No tentacle is fine.
Unless you are a user of the force, it's the tentacle.
I can grab things just fine. I don't.
But
Why
there's
do you
nothing to grab in here. Is
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
is.
issue.
yeah, there's not.
What if they held the tentacle in their hands?
Flying is done with the mind.
Oh, fine. I'll use the tentacle then. Let's go.
Great. It immediately right to your face.
Oh.
And you for just a minute, it flashes, and all of a sudden, after what feels like the worst headache you've ever had for just a moment, you're seeing from the eye, the inside of the volcano, becoming very clear to you. You can see the lines and the runes along the edges, as if the story of the mother has been etched in hieroglyphics around the entire base of the inside of the volcano. It's the same story that the Killiks had shown you above, except this time you're seeing the actual etched carvings that they would have shown you in images. A little bit of a flashback for you for a second there, Saxon. You're like, oh no, not with them anymore.
I hate it. I hate. This is why I don't like the tentacle. I hate it.
But you feel everything a lot more as the ship begins to lift off. Saxon, it almost feels like you yourself are flying. A profound sense of freedom overcomes you as you lift above this peak of the volcano. You can almost feel the rush of wind, like it's actually you as the ship. What's the plan, guys? What happens now?
I think we should just
Strafing
let the
run.
Empire be.
Strafing run on the Empire, then CZ.
I think we should let them be.
Yeah, I think we should just go. What's her face? Luna's upstairs.
CZ.
Yes.
Winston.
Listen. What's on this planet is pretty aggressive. I think that if they can make it off on their own, they'll be fine. We didn't have a deal with them.
Pretty sure we did, but to hell with them.
I've missed a couple of weeks. What was the deal?
Maybe we just blow their ship up on the way out, so they can't leave.
I think we let them do their own thing. I don't think it's any of our business. We've got the children that we came here to save. They can't come looking for them. I think we should just go.
If a piece of the mother is in them and it gets out, I don't know. I mean, Bane says she's dead. I don't believe it because I don't believe anything he says. That's just like.
Oh, Zah, when have I ever lied to you?
A lot.
About 5 minutes ago.
The dying thing. We just brought it up.
We were just in the cave, and it was a whole thing. But it's not an offensive thing. It's a distrust. Like you understand.
I would like to clarify for a moment. The Bane you knew is dead. What I have become is something much more. So while I didn't lie, I did mislead you for my own gain.
That just sounds like lying with extra steps.
No, it's allowing you to form your own opinions and letting them be wrong. This is the first lesson of the Sith. Use those around you to benefit yourself.
As much as I love listening to this asshole prattle on, we won't be learning any of the other lessons of the Sith unless they're.
I believe that Tsar did agree to let Apocalypse train him.
I mean,
I'm gone for a couple days, and you guys.
I asked him for a table of contents on the book that we found because I want to know what's in it. I'm naturally curious. Are you going to tell me not to be?
Well, you're allowed to be naturally curious. It caused a lot of problems for a lot of Jedi. Whatever. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Saxon, can you get us up to the ship? I think we've all agreed we're leaving.
And Dad fight.
I just want to be
hear
sure.
us with that thing on his face?
Yeah, Saxon can hear you.
Okay, just making sure.
I just want to be sure that whatever chaotic entity that was isn't going to come back and kill us all.
No,
that's my
the
concern.
mother is dead.
Okay.
Are you sure about that, Bane? Because if she comes back, she's coming for you.
Eric,
if she comes back, let's make a deal. If she comes back, it's your responsibility to take care of it in the way that we see fit.
Me? Or Bane?
No, he means me.
Yeah.
That goes against the first rule of the Sith. Use those around you for the benefit of yourself.
I'm using Bane
He's taking notes.
The galaxy.
As you say this,
That's good.
Zah, a black line of something. It's not a tentacle like the mother had. Instead, it's like a straight piercing line of some kind of almost crystalline, but it's a liquid. Shoots out of the shoulder of Bane, just, and he takes it and it slices his hand. And instead of blood, black drips out. As he squeezes a drop onto the floor, he says, I swear on my own blood, Zah. If she returns, I will do with her as you request.
I'm
Is
not
this
going to cut my hand open.
satisfactory?
I'm not going to cut my own hand open, but yeah, we're good.
That sounds sanitary.
I've done enough
Saying
blood
it's
magic
face
today, I
aids.
think.
As it drips on the floor, bits of steam.
Hot, hot,
Alright,
hot,
well,
hot, hot,
I
hot,
guess
hot,
let's-
hot. Take it
I
away.
guess the Empire, and let's just be done with this place. We got to get back to the
Yeah, I'm okay
space
with that
station, get these kids
100%.
home,
100%.
Very well.
and then vacation. We all need a vacation.
Yes. Yes, we all do. If that is Jesse, your face was he goes, Saxon, I need a piloting check from you as you all fly back.
May
Can
I?
I give him a bonus because I have that? Like, are we technically in like a space encounter right now?
I mean, if you have bonuses you can give to him, sure. I mean, you're not fighting anything, you're not in initiative.
Trying to figure out where I put that on my.
We could be in initiative.
That is possible. Wait, where's my dice?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I put it on my sheet. Sorry.
Yeah, roll the piloting check whenever.
Yeah, go ahead, Jesse. I don't remember.
And if you find your bonus, then just tell us.
Cool.
It's a natural 13 plus 8 for 21 total.
Very good. Easy enough. Flying, this is like second nature to you, Saxon. This is the easiest piloting that you've ever done. You simply think and the ship goes where you think. As you break the atmosphere, you sort of line up in synchronous with the planet. You see the Marauder light cruiser up ahead, and a hailing communication comes in. I just did a phone ring. That's silly.
It's the dial-up sound.
That's right. And then you hear, sees you to the creepy eyeball that's flying towards me. Is that all of y'all, or should I start to panic?
Oh, CZ it's the little one who told you not to worry, and in case of an emergency would tell you Twi'lek kneecap. I think that was the word.
Wait, are you in danger? Is this an emergency?
No,
That
no,
was the
everything's
code
fine.
word.
Yes, that was the code word, but that was more of a.
That's exactly what you'd say if you were under duress.
You know, you would think that, but we're all good here. We got a bunch of kids on board, so don't shoot us, please. I'm flying this thing with a tentacle in my face, so take this with a grain of salt. But we're coming in for a landing, and we'll be there shortly.
Okay. Well, the things you're saying are making me worry more. So, but okay. Well, your other friends just landed too, so the hangar bay will be quite full when you get here. CZ out.
Wait, oh, God damn it! Twi'lek kneecap.
What happened?
Twi'lek. Well, who is the other person?
Wait,
What
is he
other
saying this
person?
all out loud?
Yeah, all you guys hear from Saxon is because his face is covered with the tentacle.
Saxon, what's happening? Can I like pull it off his mouth a little bit?
It rolls up so that his mouth is exposed.
Oh God! Oh, it tastes terrible. Oh,
I'm
Who
sure
called
it does. Lad, what happened?
who is that?
It's Tarek.
Ah, is that you?
It's Tarek.
Ah, if it's you, hit my left shoulder.
It's not me.
I hit him in the left shoulder.
All right, Zah. All right, so CZ sees us. She's not firing on it. Ow! That's too hard. She's not firing on us. We have children on. I told her that. But there's a friend that landed in the hangar bay, waiting for
We
us.
don't have
Apparently.
we don't have any friends.
I know. That's what I told her. She hung up before I told her we don't have friends. Who does that?
Call her back.
Yeah, can't you do that?
Bring, bring. I don't know. Does this
I'm
thing
gonna
take
put the
dial-up?
thing. I'm gonna put the thing back over his mouth. He's on the phone.
CZ here. Aren't you coming in?
It's easy. It's sex.
Well,
Who's
I
the?
know. Who else would be calling?
All right, good. I did it. All right, cool. Who's the friend in the hangar bay? Did they give you a insignia or a call sign? Any sort of information? We don't have friends. We have a giant murderous
Oh.
robot. He makes us enemies.
Well, now I feel sad for you. No friends. What a
Alright, we have
shame.
each other.
Well, I'm not sure if I have friends either. I can't remember. Anyway,
I
they
have made
didn't.
2 friends, Apocalypse and Bane.
Oh, very good. The droid has more friends than the
Death
living
Rat.
Oh,
creatures.
she
That's
can
not
hear
even more
us.
sad. Oh, yeah, she can.
Yes, she can.
Right. They didn't identify themselves, but they said they were friends of yours from the planet, and I let them in. They're flying some kind of, I don't know, it looks like a very armed carrier.
You
are they
let them in because they said they were our friends.
Wait,
Are they the Empire?
Don't ever do
formerly-
that again.
wait, I'm
Okay.
not supposed to let people. Does that include you? Should I shut the door?
Let's not yell at the person who's going to get us out of here. There, droid
No.
eye.
Anyone but us. You let us
Oh,
in and no one else, unless we
Should
say
I-
they.
should I ask them to leave?
We'll
They're
deal
setting
with
up.
it.
They're setting up bunks in the armory right now.
Bunks.
Bunks.
Oi, like
What do they
big-
look like?
Are they
well,
Are they
it's-
Empire formerly known as the
I
Republic?
don't know what the Empire is.
Formerly known as the Republic. Are they those people?
Right. Well, they don't look like any Republic people I've ever seen, but they're wearing armor, and they all. I guess they're brothers. They all look very similar.
Are they
Hmm.
identical?
I mean, not identical. Some of them have scars. Some have more hair than
Do
others.
they all have the same face, same ears, same eyes,
I
same voice
suppose.
and
We
accent?
know who they are. It's fine. We'll kill them. Just wait.
Agree
Oh,
with M3.
we'll
Bring us
kill
in.
them. Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh.
Great. Force
Yeah.
above. So don't let anyone on the ship. Let me write this down. Okay, hold on.
Except for us.
Wait, right.
Right.
No one on the ship except for the angry little one.
No, that's not.
That's great. The docking bay is open. I'll see y'all soon. CZ out.
Okay.
You were right, lad. She does have a better accent than me.
I told you. It's great, right?
Just different.
It's like butter on toast. It's so smooth.
Oh,
You know.
flattery.
Friends, we will be able
You
to
didn't
kill
hang up.
everyone soon.
No, she did. That was just me.
We can take
Okay.
vengeance on the Banshee Squad.
I guess that's a good plan.
Great.
Bring
At
us
this
in,
point,
lad.
at this point, you're flying in towards the hangar. As you come in towards the hangar bay, it's low. You come up from underneath. The first thing you see is all of the ships that you've acquired, and a Republic gunship, an LAAT, which is interesting given that it is not the Imperial model. That was Heather. She was putting the dog in here. It's not the Imperial model. It is the it is the Republic model for an LAAT gunship. Landed and being refueled from the actual hangar bay. There's
there a
plenty of
pilot,
space for you to
friends?
park. There does not appear to be anyone near it at the
Saxon.
moment.
Yeah, could I do a perceptive sweep around to see if I
They
spot...
might have rigged it to explode.
Sure. You want to do like a sensor sweep?
Sure, let's do that.
Great. Roll for me a piloting check or a perception check. You may decide.
May I temp boost myself?
Absolutely. Are you stabbing yourself or the tentacle?
But myself?
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, struggling against the tentacle. Saxon takes out a stim pack and ah!
Okay, great. So what's the
Oh.
roll?
Oh gosh, that's a yeah, it's a 13 total. Ugh.
13 total.
13 total, correct.
Ow!
I rolled a natural 2 plus 8 plus
Heather says
3
hi,
from
everyone.
the D4. Hi, Heather.
Is this a ship check?
Jeff says hi.
Oh,
yeah,
I
Jeff
can.
also says
You want
hi.
me to do it, Saxon?
Oh, she says Beckett also says hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, cuter.
He can't talk yet.
I
He's a
mean,
baby.
is it possible for Nax to give me assistance on this?
Sure, Nax can give you an advantage roll because I
Hi-
am a generous deity.
Thank you, Space God. It's a much better for a natural 17 plus my modifier plus the 3 I rolled for hit boost for a 28 total.
Easy enough. The ship. It's like the intensity of your vision through the ship sharpens, and you don't just see the shapes of things, but it's like you can see how the wiring works within them. You can actually see energy coursing through these ships. Specifically, what are you looking for? You're just like doing a perceptive sweep. See what you
Perceptive
see.
sweep, spotting
The ship.
bodies throughout the hangar or the
You
ship if
don't see
possible.
any living bodies in the hangar. Nothing sort of is standing out. There are life forms on the ship. You sense, or you with the sensor sweep, you can perceive that there is a single life form in the on the bridge. You also sense 3 life forms in the armory. The ships all appear to be powered down, and as far as you can tell, nothing seems out of sorts with them. Bless you, Saxon.
This is why I don't like the tentacle. It reminds me too much of the Kill It Queen and the mind powers of Big Lady. Didn't like that. Lifting the tentacle up. There's no one in the hangar. There are 3 in the armory.
We've got an armory?
Let's go to the armory.
I agree.
Let's be cautious going to the armory. Okay, please take this off me, Apocalypse.
As you land the ship, it slowly retracts as if he's hesitant to let you go. Just like a.
Oh God, please, just. Oh.
Saxon, your face is a little sticky, a little moist. Kind of like when a dog licks, like just one big tongue lick up. That's sort of the feeling.
M5, towel dispenser. M5, towel.
None are installed on my chassis, Master. How shall I adapt and overcome?
I will make you one next time. Damn it.
Very good. You all have docked and landed.
I'm using the back of Tarek's clothes to wipe my face.
Very good. Well, friends, if you wish to speak with me, I'll be down at the end, in the cargo hold, resting.
Why don't you go to the place where the airlock is? I hear it's much more spacious and meditative and force user friendly over there.
Cute. And then he just sort of floats away. Oh,
Yeah.
and send Tech Triff to me. I have a gift for him.
Here, you can have him now. He doesn't seem to be doing anything.
He's brooding. You can't. You shouldn't.
Tech
It's a thing.
Tech Triff starts to float out of the ramp of the ship, following Bane.
There you go.
All right, let's go confront Banshee Squad for the last fucking time.
So the room that would be the armory is in between the bridge of the ship and the med bay. All right. Are you leaving? What are you doing with the children? You just leaving them? They seem fine. They're just asleep.
Hey, we just leave them on Apocalypse for now.
Apocalypse, don't let anyone except for M3 or Saxon back on here. Not even Bane.
Oh, I will do my best. Should I dump the children out as well?
No. They're to be kept safe. We can't trust this Sith ship.
Is there like
What am
a
I talking
med
about?
bay we could take them to?
There is a med bay conveniently on the way to the armory.
Or
That's
damn it,
smarter.
you should use a med bay.
That's a
Idiot.
great idea, M3. I'm gonna pick up 2 kids. How many are left?
As much as I would
5.
love to, there's the possibility of us getting into a firefight on our way there.
So the
So
layout of the ship, there's 2 decks, both basically in straight lines. It goes on the top deck, the upper deck, which is there's you can walk up the stairs and the cargo and the hold. I'll describe the shuttle bay in just a moment. And then go straight down. You're going to pass the med bay on one side, the armory on the other, then the captain's quarters right before you get to the bridge. So it's literally med bay, armory, captain's quarter, bridge. And I do mean to actually create like a detailed diagram with all of these things, and I just have not done that yet.
That's
Uh,
okay. All right,
I'll get
I say we take the children.
as you get like a really good look at this cargo or this docking bay, it's very large. It's large enough to hold all of the ships you have comfortably, which includes an LAAT gunship, the Sith meditation sphere, which is roughly 10 meters in diameter. It also holds the YT 3000, not 3000, the YT
2000.
2400. Was it 2000?
2000. Yes, that's what I have down.
I don't have that particular notebook with me because I'm on it. So yeah, the Carillion transport, the old Carillion transport, as well as several small snub fighters and a bomber. It is getting full. You probably wouldn't be able to fit too many more ships on here without either trading some out or cramming them in a little tight. But it is long, and the floor is sort of a slate, almost like imperial gray. The walls of this cargo bay look like at one point they were painted sort of this pastel red sort of color, but that's faded over time. It's like it's scuffed in some places. You see bits of carbon scoring from previous fights that were perhaps decades ago. On the far end of the cargo bay, there is a door, a single large door, or the docking bay. This leads to the cargo hold at the back of the ship. It's laid out so that past that on this deck you can reach engineering. So docking bay, cargo bay, engineering. Underneath of the cargo bay is the crew quarters. Yeah. Well, I'll go over all the unrelevant things on another date.
Yeah. One floor at a time.
Yeah.
While we're still in the hangar, can we inspect the ship, the LAAT or the
The
LTTA?
gunship? Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's also 2 other doors on the other side. Don't let me forget those. On
I
the
will
other end
try
of the
not,
hangar.
but it is the LAAT. Is that right?
Yes, LAAT gunship.
Cool. Is there a call sign on the side of it, or any sort of indication of if it belongs to a certain republic or imperial
It
squad or
does
trooper?
it does bear the Republic insignia on the side. Otherwise, it is the standard gray or sort of like tan and red of these low altitude assault transports.
Cool. Is there like a star log or a black box that
You
Saxon can
could
look in?
you could try to you could try to access the ship logs from any of the consoles between the sort of the side doors and the actual bridge of the ship, which is
Just
just this 2-person bridge.
let's check for traps first, and then we're gonna do
Sure.
that.
Roll investigation.
Would someone like to help me? Who is better at investigations than I?
Nah, you
Nope,
got
just
this.
kidding. I'm actually really good at these because these are intelligence checks. Ha! Okay, 21 total. I rolled a natural 16.
21, very good. As you pull up the ship logs, you see only 2 entries, at least that are still currently in the log. The first is an order for decommission, to be set upon docking at the Imperial light cruiser's destination, which is classified. The destination is listed, but it's sort of blacked out. It's starred out.
Cool.
Yeah, so it says to be decommissioned immediately upon docking at, and then just a series of asterisks. So the location is not revealed there. The only other log is a command override code given to activate and fuel the ship, and that code was given maybe 30 minutes prior to you investigating this ship into this moment.
Whoever we're dealing with has extensive knowledge of Republic ship logs, as they were able to hack into it in order to fuel and board us.
Hmm.
I believe we're dealing with a pre-Order 66 squad of some kind, if not another, who shares the same intent as the Republic. Let's treat this engagement without the big knife first. M3, M3, don't stab
What?
when we see them.
I think that he might have to stab them. I think they're his old friends.
Maybe, we don't know. All I know is that what the ship is telling me is that they had to hack into it in order to refuel and dock. I don't think Banshee Squad would be able to do that. They're too entwined in the Imperials to.
Would you like me to actually read the code to you?
That'd be great.
The override code? Because you can see the override code there.
Yeah, sure. Does it say bug snacks or feed loop?
Make sure Nax reads it because he's got academic memory, and anything he reads he'll remember for a month. So then we can make Stein remind us if we forget.
Nax, you got much better eyes than me. Come over here and read this.
Son, are you
Nax will
old?
Squint and look at it. What does it say?
The tentacles do weird things to my vision, man. Don't question it.
I was worried.
Hold on just a second. I got to pull the right doc in my Google Drive. Where did I put you? Sorry. Thank you for your patience. There it is. The override code is BG-838.
BG dash what?
B as in Buffalo, G as in Gatling, 838.
Yeah, that's bug.
Look at M3. That is actually the call sign for Bug.
Huh.
The clone that you would know as Bug. All right. So this is my quick schematic of the. You can't see where my hand is covering of where you are. All right, that's the docking bay. That's the big room where you are. Okay. If you go
Yeah.
towards the back of the ship, you've got cargo and engineering. If you go towards the front of the ship, there is a door on the bottom level and then a staircase that goes up to a second level. So you can actually, this helps with the taller ships. There's like a ramp, or fuck, what's the word I'm thinking of? Catwalk that goes all the way around the upper level of the docking bay, so that those ships that sit higher up, like the TIE fighters, perhaps, you can load into the top of them. You can do maintenance without having to find a way to suspend yourself. There's also a doorway there. That's the deck that the bridge is on. All right. And from there, you've got the med bay right there, straight down the hall to the armory. Right. And then that squiggle that looks kind of like a poorly drawn nutsack is the bridge. Okay.
All right.
That's the basic layout for now. That's what you need in this moment. You can explore
Cool.
other things if you'd like. There is more, but I have not made the drawing yet. But I will.
Fair
Let's get the
enough.
kids up there, and I'll hold the hallway while maybe M3 and I can hold the hallway in case they try to come out.
I ready my sword.
Great. So you all are
Sure.
you drop the kids off at the med bay and you head towards the armory. Is that the plan?
Is it a big distance, Josh, or can we like see the door to the
The
armory
ship is only like 135 meters total.
Yeah.
And so I mean you can see the door to the armory. It's I mean it's a walk. The ship is silent as you walk towards the armory. You hear the hum of the engines every now and then, a little bit of a boost. You can kind of feel the vibration of the sublight engines as the ship begins to break orbit slowly. The only sound you hear is the ching, ting, ting of your boots on the metal grate floor. The walls in this hallway, long and straight, they have some detail, as if the designer of the ship changed the shapes and designs of the walls just to break up the monotony of a long straight hallway. Still sort of the faded and rubbed away pastel red color. The med bay on the left, you can see the armory door about 30 meters farther down the hallway. Another 20 or so past that, you see the stairs that lead up to the viewing
port where the bridge is. The armory door is open, and you can hear faint conversation from inside.
So everyone quiet.
Yeah, can
Drop
I
the
try to
kids
listen?
off.
Sure. Are you going to
Oh
try to
no,
approach?
sorry. Have we dropped the kids off already?
I don't know. Have you?
Yes.
I'd like to wait out in the hallway, or maybe is it like I'm like envisioning like a long hallway,
Mm-hmm.
door on one side, kind of like cut out, so you can like hide.
Yes, there is
Like,
like a small cutout for these doors for where they'll open up.
right. I'm gonna usher everybody else in, and I'm gonna kind of hunker down in the cutout, and I'm gonna say, Saxon, can you make it so that the door locks behind us when we leave, so the children are safe?
I would imagine so, yes.
Yes, that is
Good.
easy enough.
Yes. I will
I'll
do that.
I'll keep an eye out. You get that taken care of when we're ready. We rush the room, and what after that? Can I try to listen to what they say? Yeah, M3, you're with me.
Sure. Are you going to try to move from where you're standing? It's hard to hear.
Okay.
The echoing kind of muffles the sounds together because as sound travels over long distances, it loses its integrity. So you could probably have a better chance at doing it if you got closer. But are you trying to be covert or are you simply walking?
Once all the kids are in the room, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna get like. I assume M3 will stay in the door. I want to get exactly 30 feet from M3.
Okay. Are you doing this silently or not?
Silently, please.
Great. Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth. My stealth.
I have
is-
something that may help in this situation. No, not
Well,
a knife in the back.
I rolled an 18, 19, 20, 23.
23. All right. With the the light footsteps of a well-trained scout, Saxon, Tarek
Yep.
moves down the
Saxon's
hallway.
got delicate feet.
I do not believe that one bit. Tarek, you move down the hallway, your feet making almost no sound on the metal flooring. As you get closer, words become to get a little bit more clear, but it's still hard to hear. You can roll a perception check if you would like to try to hear what's being said.
Perception. Well, no, I'm not. Okay, well, it's a 15.
15 total?
Yeah.
You can hear jumbled conversation, but you can make some of the words out. You hear things like, don't understand. Don't make no sense. Just catching flecks of conversation.
Okay.
Eric.
I'm gonna.
Eric.
You do we have communicators, Josh?
Yes.
But would the communicator be loud enough that is it like a speakerphone or is it
Don't-
always like a
Depends on how loud the person is talking.
Don't think about it too much, Tarek. Just talk quietly. We'll be fine.
okay?
I have an idea.
This
I
is
can
gonna
tell.
sound crazy, but I think they might not be here to kill us.
That's what I'm going to determine. I have an idea which will say whether or not they will be aggressive against us or not. Now, M3, I know you can hear this. Do not act. Yes, the voices are telling you not to attack. Just hold. If blaster fire starts, then you can attack. Otherwise, no stabby. No stabby. I know,
agree.
sad robot. Saxon's gonna cast mobile lights, making a illusionary copy of M3, and have him walk towards the armory door and stand in the doorway and go, "Help me, Bug. You are my only hope. Help me, Bug. You are my only hope." And just say that until Bug reacts to it.
An illusion, a perfect copy of M3 appears almost where Tarek is and begins to walk down the hall, making no sound. As it turns into the doorway,
While
you
it's making
hear,
no sound, can I try to like Foley it? You know,
sure,
like
sure. Tarek is in the background going ting, 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 ting with his feet. Just whenever the image of M3 is stepping to
No,
try
wait.
to.
We gotta time it together, right? 1, 2, step. 1, 2, step. 1, 2, step.
Great. This
I'm gonna give
performance
him a
is
thumbs up.
miraculously orchestrated. As the footfalls, the sound of the footfalls mimic M3's motions. As he comes around the edge, you hear a shout of elation, like "Whoa!" And then the line is delivered. And the help me, Bug. You're my only hope. And you hear, you've never needed help a day in your life, M3.
Help me, Bug. You are my only hope. Help me, Bug. You are my only.
What the? Dank Ferric. Is this some forced trick? We've had enough of that already.
All right, he doesn't seem aggressive towards us. We should
You guys want
approach
to come out?
slowly.
Saxon, you want to lock that door and then
At
come
this
out here?
point,
I've already locked it.
a red stormtrooper helmet pops from around the corner. Oh, well, I figured as much when this M3 melted, vanished.
Wasn't
Come on down
me.
here, let's talk. We don't mean to fight right now.
Insight check.
All right, roll it.
While he's rolling that, did you say red stormtrooper helmet?
Yes, red. It was an
Oh.
upgrade I gave you. I told you guys about a while back, but it's been like months.
Oh.
721.
16 or no,
16?
15 total. 15 total. 15. 1-5.
They don't seem hostile.
It's odd. Yeah, we don't want to fight either. The rest of them are back there.
Hello, my friends. It has
I'm-
been so long. I have killed this creature and all of these people.
M3, we've got some things to work through.
I'm gonna take my lightsaber off and I'm gonna drop it on the ground. I'm gonna say, my team is gonna stay back there, and your team can stay in the armory. But why don't you and I come into the hallway and we'll talk I'll talk on behalf of them, and you can talk on behalf of your team.
Nax is just gonna walk by Tarek and go, "It's okay, we're good." I'm gonna walk
Okay.
with my former
I
squad.
listen. I follow his deal.
Bug is gonna take his one hand and pull his helmet off, his one arm, and you see his face for the first time, except for M3. It is the face of a clone, the large sort of prominent nose, the chiseled sort of chin. He's got a scar that runs straight down by his eye. It's a long scar. It doesn't actually touch the eye itself, but it breaks up, and he has no hair as he's shaved it bald. He also has no weapons that you can see, and even if he did, his only hand is currently holding a helmet.
I follow the wee one's lead, so
It's all good. Lieutenant Nax, reporting for duty, sir.
As you get up there, he clicks his heels together and goes, you're his superior technically. He goes,
Yeah.
"Get ready, LT."
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be flustered because I didn't expect that reaction from from him. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just walk into the room.
You see Jacker and Styx, both with their helmets off. Jacker has he's bigger than the average clone, as if this clone hits the gym like a bro. He has more hair as well, sort of thick and fluffed. A little bit of a
Jackers.
beard on Jacker. He is currently has disassembled his large E-Web blaster, which is normally a mounted gun, but Jacker carries it without a mount.
Jacker's no longer a Chad. He has evolved into George.
Chad is closer. He seems to be cleaning the weapon. Styx has his helmet off. He has tons of scars. Styx looks like he has just like constantly been in a knife fight, and he sits on the back of a makeshift bunk in this small room that was meant to be an armory with his knives, and he just spins, throws, then goes to get it, spins, throws, and then just tink into the wall and pulls the knife, and then tink. The room is not large. I would roughly 12 by. I saw that, Steven. A ghosty ghost.
Lightning.
Lightning. Oh, big storm. The room is not terribly large. There are racks and storage containers throughout the room. They're all empty, but they look as if this at one point had meant to be an armory. Near the front of this sort of 12 by 14 or so room, there are 3 makeshift bunks, one bunk bed, and another flat on the ground. There are some basic bedding on them and a few small sort of pre-prepared military-style meals laying around. Armor is sort of scattered around on the bunks as if it's being polished, all of it red. They have made in this small gray little room a sort of makeshift cabin for themselves.
Hmm.
If you all would
I'm
like
gonna
to come in,
follow Nax. I'm gonna use the force to kind of like sleight of hand my lightsaber onto the back of my belt, and then
Okay.
follow Nax really closely because I don't want him to
Great.
get.
So-
M3, you just see the lightsaber go and click onto the back of Tarek's belt.
That's pretty
Look,
cool.
Mom, no hands.
So as we walk in, I'm noticing all of these makeshift bunks. Just look left and right and be like, does the Empire not give you any barracks to sleep in?
Well, I mean, we're not on an Imperial ship.
They're clearly
Oh
defecting,
yeah,
and
they are because we're on the new ship. Sorry, for some reason I thought we were on the starship or the space
No,
station.
this is your light
I don't know
cruiser, not the Empire's.
Oh.
The lad makes a good point, though. What are you doing here? Last we saw, you tried to
It's a
murder.
great question.
You didn't really
I-
like us.
I'm not sure I can completely explain, but ever since we've been on that planet, weird things have been happening.
Oh, it's not just us. Okay, good.
It seems like it's pretty universal.
I mean, Commander Palian shows up, and he wasn't the same. He looked the same.
he was
Sounded the
possessed by the mother.
Yeah, he got touched in a
Wait,
bad
what?
way.
Am I supposed to know it? I do not know what that means.
No, you don't.
Great. We knew something was off, but then this lady showed up, and Commander Palian and the Lord Soul, they just did whatever she wanted, whatever she said, like they knew what she was thinking without her speaking. And she made us all want to obey her, to listen. I can't explain it, but we loved her. You know, like you would love a parent. It felt like I had a mother for the first time in my life.
Sounds like the first time I had a cheeseburger.
It was a strange fog.
Speaking of, would you make some burgers tonight? Next, we're, morale boost.
Let Buck talk.
It was hazy. Like I couldn't focus my thoughts, but I did whatever she said. And then it was just gone. It felt like I'd lost days, weeks maybe. And I was able to reason, to think for a minute. I owe you all a deep apology. Can't explain why we tried to kill you. I can't justify why it was the right thing to do.
Well, all that matters now is we're friends again. And I'll walk up and I'll take my snout and wrap it around him and give him a nice big old hug around the legs.
Thank you, Lieutenant. We came because we didn't know what else to do. We want the opportunity to redeem ourselves. And I don't think that what the Empire has become I can serve. Not anymore.
Under the guise of joining the hug, I'd like to come over and say,
Under the guise, okay.
I don't want this hug. I am gonna put a big hand around them so that I'm kind of like Nax is between him and I, and then I want to put. He took his helmet off, right?
Yeah.
I want to do palm to like the back of his neck, and I want to try to use the force to sense if the mother or Bane is inside him.
Okay. Roll a wisdom check.
Cool.
While he's rolling that,
But you're definitely hugging him.
do any of our characters know about the inhibitor chips?
That was my next question. Good
Max,
call.
you would know.
Okay.
You would know because I mean the fact that there is an inhibitor chip is pretty common knowledge to ranking officers.
Okay.
And being a lieutenant, because the inhibitor chips were supposed to prevent them from being able to disobey ranking officers. Now, the Order 66 would not be something you would have known about beforehand, before it happened. That would have been pretty much the top of the food chain in the Empire, but you would know that there were inhibitor chips.
Okay.
Would this be an insight check, Josh?
Nope. You're using the Force to do it. Tis wisdom.
Okay. Okay. I rolled a 15 plus, so just wisdom.
Yeah, just roll your wisdom and proficiency.
Okay, so it's a 20 total.
20 total, very good. You don't sense
Sorry,
anything.
21. Because I got a bonus.
Same answer. You don't sense anything inside of him that is not straight bug.
Okay.
So, just a good old clone. There is like almost like some scar tissue in the cerebral cortex. But that's just all. That's all.
Okay. You know, it's going to be hard for everyone to trust you.
Yeah, nothing with having's not hard. With
How
your
can
permission,
you-
we'd like to stay aboard the ship.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all.
No, you're fine. You're the LT.
He is in charge.
That's right, Tarek. I'm in charge. And
What
there
have you
are
done?
friends.
How can you say no to that face and the tips?
As that acknowledgement is made, Bug stands at attention. Permission to come aboard, Lieutenant.
Permission granted.
Very good. Well, we'll be here if you need us. M3, when the time comes and you're ready for it, we've got some hatchets to bury.
Like in each other?
I hope not.
Okay, I look forward to it.
You need an oil bath. You look terrible.
Oh.
It's a good thing. I mean, like, you look like you've killed a lot of things. Takes me back to Geonosis.
I killed lots of things.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
giant dead Killick queen on his head.
Right,
one
that's
of-
what took me back to Geonosis. Very, very carapacy.
They
You
were
should've-
very similar in consistency.
You should have seen how much he put on when we were killing the bugs on Geo.
I'd rather not.
I
do
got in
tell.
trouble.
Well, we wrote him up. He's a droid.
Okay, well, rule number 1 is members of the crew, we don't do that.
Do what?
What?
Yeah, what
He's
do
a
we
droid.
not
Be
do?
nice to him. Just because he's a droid, you don't talk shit about him.
No,
Well,
that's
I'm only a
longer than
not
droid.
true. I talk shit about droids all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that too.
No, no, we're not.
Wait till HK appears again.
Oh boy, I'm ready. Click, click.
It seems like you're gonna get punished for the wait. Whatever.
So are we in
Probably.
agreement they're coming along?
Yes.
I
See,
agree.
I have 3 more friends.
Yay! Friends! M3 made friends. I'm so proud of you, M3.
Is there like a bath here?
In engineering, there is an oil bath that has been prepared for you by CZ.
Oh, mate, I go, I
What a great
strip of human remains and other remains. I place them gingerly.
Oh no, that was a face.
That was sticky keys, sorry. And then I'm gonna take an oil bath.
Great, M3 takes an oil bath. Is this like a long rest for you?
Sure.
We can
I'm
count
gonna
on you.
head up
I don't think it's a real thing.
to the bridge.
8-hour
Oil baths
jacuzzi
are real.
session.
It's literally a tub of oil that just like greases your gears.
Like a
Very hot.
Playboy bunny intro. M3's just taking things off.
I let Flick
slowly.
out.
Oh yeah, good call. Plick, you're now free aboard the ship. From M. Oh, and Plick, you're also carrying Death Mouse?
Death
Death
rat.
rat?
Death Rat.
Okay.
Great.
Forgot
Plick,
about Death Rat.
Plick is in engineering, sitting around while M3 takes an oil bath.
So I guess we got to get this ship ready. We need
Gotta
to
get
go
the hell
back
outta
to the
here.
space station. So, here's what's going to happen. Saxon and I are going to get up to piloting. This is the one we needed 3 though to pilot, right?
Yes, to pilot efficiently, it'll take 3 of you.
What happened to
CZ
our
counts as 1.
What happened? Yes, I was about to say what happened to her.
She is on the bridge as far as you know.
Oh, I'll turn to Bug and say, have y'all ran into CZ yet?
Well, I assume that's the girl that answered the call when we hailed.
Yeah,
She doesn't
her.
seem too smart. Nice. But she didn't even ask for my name.
Well, you didn't seem nice for a little while.
Well, I mean, right, but when someone comes aboard your ship, I mean, you want to know who they are. We said we were friends of yours, and she said, all right, come on in.
We
Nice
That's
girl.
right.
did save
Seems
her life.
very nice. Very nice, but I mean, I wouldn't make her my, head of security, if you know what I'm saying.
Now,
Oh,
that'll be you.
desperate times called for desperate measures, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, what kind of desperate are you talking about, Saxon? You're half his size.
Yeah, we're on a planet surrounded by black holes. Our pickings are very slim here.
Right.
He's
Okay.
right.
Well,
All right.
well, I haven't
So
seen a woke boy. She's got to be on the bridge.
yeah, so Saxon, we will go up to the bridge, meet with CZ, and start piloting this ship out of here. M3 is, I guess, oil bathing Tarek and Zaw, if you wouldn't mind trying to help make better barracks for all of us, including our
Well,
new 3 friends. I mean, squad mates. I mean, party members.
I'm gonna
That'd be
come up
awesome.
to the bridge because I can help with whatever checks you all are making.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
I'm going to rest.
All right. So yeah, everyone else can rest, and the rest of us will just go
There
to.
are crew quarters that are pretty easy to find. They're just
Okay.
below where you guys are on the second deck, or
Oh,
the lower deck. There's crew quarters there.
I'm headed there to fall into a bunk and rest
Okay.
for 8.
Yeah.
Very good.
the rest of us go pilot this thing out of here.
Great.
M5 is gonna find Plick as he's hanging out in engineering and go, "Good evening, little one. The master has prepared a message just for you." M5, is this recording? Yes. Plick, M5 is there for your enjoyment because he's the only one that can understand you. Do not daisy chain explode the engines like you did on the last ship we boarded together. Thank you. M5 in this recording. I am at your service, little one. What shall we do?
Why are you here?
To entertain you. How shall I entertain you, little one?
Take your arm off.
Easily enough, M5, using his bottom left arm, will start unscrewing the bolts to his top right arm and then remove it so. Would you like it? You are
Yes,
welcome
please.
to hit me with it. Or do anything other than destroy the ship.
All right. I mean, Plick is just gonna start taking scrap off of him.
Are you gonna let him do that, M5?
He's stuck on the ship. Not much
I,
places he
I'm
can
not
go.
gonna kill. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just
No,
gonna
I
take
know.
enough parts off of him to where.
You gain 40 credits worth of spare parts. M5, none of your functions have been adjusted. Nothing is different about you, but you're a little more rickety when you walk.
Oh wait.
Like
Actually,
nothing has changed. There's no penalty. There's no nothing. But now, every now and then, something like ticks a little weird.
I'm gonna put wheels on where his legs were before.
Oh, yeah.
Great. You can take a short rest, or you can take a half a long rest, 4 hours to do that or so.
All right, sweet. I'll do that.
Cool.
Oh,
What is happening right now?
I hope this spaceship only takes like 30 minutes and Saxon catches you in the process of doing this. It's gonna be great.
Goodness gracious. All right. Saxon and Nax, you're going to the bridge to pilot.
Yep.
Coming along.
Tarek is coming as well. As you all enter the bridge, you see Winston Ceasy, the Mirialan, the green, light pale green skin, the diamond tattoos, the purple diamond-shaped tattoos on her cheeks. She is kind of like fumbling around on the bridge as you see that she has found a old repeating blaster and is trying to figure out how to load it. She looks like she's a little panicked. She's like, "Come on, get loaded. Come on, Eric."
Hey, Winston.
Oh, wait. Did you kill them?
Uh, oh, you mean the 3 people you let on?
Right, you said we should get rid of them.
Well,
I'm ready.
that
There it
was the plan, and then they became our friends again, so we're good.
Oh,
It happens. It's weird. We should communicate more. I apologize for that. But
oh, it's fine. Wait, so I don't need the gun.
I'm gonna put my hand on the barrel. I'm gonna take it out of her hands, and then can I load it and give it back to her?
You try, but this thing is jammed as shit. You don't know what she did to it, but you cannot unjam this gun.
Not my area of expertise. I'm gonna hand it over to Saxon.
Oh,
Saxon, you can barely lift it, man. It's like twice your weight.
why would you hand this to?
All right, I'm gonna take it from Saxon and give it to Nax.
That's even worse.
How are you all still alive?
I know. It's okay. We're here now, Winston. We're here. You're good. But conveniently, thank you for letting them on the ship because they're actually my old squadron and M3's squad
Oh.
mates.
Great. And she pulls out a small hollow film, and she goes, "Okay, great. Let people on the ship."
Well,
No.
okay, whatever. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Wait, we're flying. Oh, I'm good at that. That one I know how to do.
Yay!
Don't let anyone else on the ship, okay?
Okay.
Not even if they say they're our friends.
Wait, what if they're not people? I can let droids on the ship.
No.
No. Mm-mm. No.
No.
M3 is fine.
Don't let anyone on the ship unless it's us.
Anyone or anything without express permission from us.
Okay. Well, do you think you could write that down for me later?
Yeah, I'll write it down
Well,
for you
okay,
right now.
But now we have to
Give me that
figure out-
little hollow
But now we have
film.
to figure out: do we have to have majority rule for her to actually like get someone on the ship? Does there just have to
Max,
be
let's
open
get
open-
off the goddamn out of the system, and then we'll figure out a voting.
Yes, let's walk and talk and drive here. Walk, talk, and
Great.
drive. Let's do this.
Her holofilm, Tarek, is filled with nonsense. There's like one corner where you see "Don't let people on" scratched out with "Let people on" scratched out with droids question mark, and the rest of it is filled with doodles of bugs and womp rats and little hearts and lightsabers, as if she's drawn little hearts around lightsabers and other things. So it's she seems sweet.
It's a fucking
Let's
simp.
get out of here.
Okay, great. Where are we going? Do y'all know the way out? Because everywhere I turn, I see gravitic anomalies. And she straps, when she sits down in the pilot's chair, she straps in. You hear beep, boop, doop, boop, bleep, and you feel the engines hum.
So she, where's your seatbelt?
Well, if there were seatbelts, we would wear them, but we're on a spaceship. Gravity is regulated. The inertial dampeners are at 95%, which means you're barely going to feel a photon torpedo hitting you. That's the wrong universe.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Let's not let any torpedoes hit us."
Oh, I know. It's a problem.
Let's get out of here.
Great.
Alright,
Do you all know the way?
How did we get in? Didn't we like get force guided or something?
There's a little bit of force guidance and mostly just luck
Yeah, we
and
had to
some
make
piloting
rolls.
skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, a series of rolls. In this case, you can, because of your stupid ability, you would be able to actually, Nax, remember the exact navigational charts that you used to get out of here because of your stupid freaking.
That's amazing.
DM's favorite
So
feat.
I will need each of you and Saxon to make one roll, and I need one of you to roll a piloting check for CZ. She gets a +9.
Oh.
Alright.
There is no advantage. You just each roll your own, and then one of you roll for CZ.
I got it, Jesse.
Gotcha.
Oh god. Oh god, you should have rolled.
Oh,
So do you have
no.
2 14s for both CZ and I?
Okay.
I got a 20, not natural.
20, not natural. All right. You guys punch the information. Nax, with his incredibly impeccable memory, pulls up the astro navigation charts and plots the exact same course that you used to get in here. Not the smoothest course, not the cleanest course, but because the chart is known, there are no complications. Easily enough, Nax, you're also able to tell it's going to take roughly 12 hours to make this travel the way that you got in. It's a little slower getting out, but you have time to take long rests. And once now that the rolls have been made, you and Saxon take your seats on sort of the opposite piloting or the side piloting consoles with some quick adjustments. Saxon sort of maneuvering the ship's sublight engines to position it to the correct, pointing in the correct direction. Nax doing the astro navigation. Winston goes, "Ready? Hunch it." And Saxon, you go, "Yeah, look him," and you slam the throttle forward as the stars blur as the ship is stretched and takes off into hyperspace. From this point, the chart is laid in. There is nothing you all have to do until the warning goes off that lets you know you're coming out of hyperspace. So you have roughly 12 hours or so of time You can rest at then time if you would like. You can speak with one of the multiple NPCs that you've begun to gather on your ship. Whatever the time is yours if you want to spend it.
Do we have to make a dexterity check so we dodge the title screen as it flashes
The
across the screen?
the title screen will happen when the time is right for the title screen will happen. We have not finished wrapping this up this particular episode or this particular arc up quite yet. You know how much I love a good cliffhanger.
Amazing.
He does.
Does.
Everyone has a cliffhanger.
I'd like to go check and see if Bug and them are doing anything.
Sure. As you walk by, they just appear to be cleaning weapons, sort of stowing some gear in different places, so, like dusting up the room, and looks like they're trying to kind of get it prepped in case we find weapons to store in the armory.
Oh.
They acknowledge your presence when you step in the sort of the doorway.
I'm just gonna kind of hang out in the doorway and watch them for a bit.
Okay. Styx stares at you, never blinks, never turns, continues to throw his knife in the wall.
So Nax will walk in there, hopefully maybe with M3. Be like,
M3's taking an oil bath, I believe.
oh yeah. Never mind. So Nax will walk in there and be like, so have you all heard what happened to feedback?
Now, we meant to ask you about that, LT. Well, I assume he's dead.
Spiritually, yes. Physically, no. The
What?
Force is weird. It's so weird.
That we can agree on.
So, to sum it all up, someone in our group, and I'm not going to name names, released an old Sith out of a holocron that ended up taking over Feedback's body and essentially crushing Feedback's soul.
That's not entirely what happened. Feedback was murdered by some gangsters. The only way to save him was to let his soul swap places in this box, and I'll hold out the box, with an evil Sith. I felt like we owed Feedback. Trying to help him, I let the Sith out. So sorry.
Well, I wasn't going to name names, but it was Tarek.
It was me.
We've served with Jedi for many years, and I understood none of what you just told me.
That's fine. It's going to get a little weirder from here. Because then Bane and Feedback's body ended up absorbing the mother, who is the one that was controlling a lot of the Imperials on the planet that we were just on, including yourselves.
At this point, all of them are frozen, and they're just sort of staring at you with quizzical looks. LT, do you need to go to the mid bay? You feel all right?
Well, I haven't eaten in a couple hours, but I think I'm okay.
That's it. That's it. Someone give this man a meal. We all know what happens to LT when he's hungry. Someone throws an MRE at you, like a ready to eat meal, freeze dried.
Grab it and scarf it down. And
Right.
then continue on.
Look, if feedback physically is dead, but spiritually is alive, well, if there's any chance of getting him back, you let us know what we need to do.
We will. And I'll make sure Tark does it as well.
Deal. You promise not to shoot any of my friends while they sleep.
Why would I do that?
He doesn't trust clones.
That's not true. I think clones are fine. You've tried to kill us a lot of times.
Well, I've been around racists before. It's nothing new.
Hey! Guys.
Clonists. Heh.
Not it. Not against it.
All right. Then
For
after
it.
that.
In fact,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say after that, Nax would invite them into the galley and make a nice big meal for everyone. Long
Great,
rest, and that'll be the
Nax.
last that Nax does.
Nax makes a brilliant meal. You're not really sure where the supplies come from. It's better not to question because there is no answer that you'd enjoy. But Nax has created an incredible feast. There's even a cup of nuts and bolts with premium oil poured into it so that M3 can at least imitate eating a meal should he desire. but there is half-hound steak. There are rancor ribs all over the place. You have strange star-shaped delicacies that you encountered once before, whose name escapes me, and a myriad of other things. And Max with a little chef hat on, and a three-pronged fork and a spatula in one hand, covered in maybe flour, maybe the dust of some odd animal that he found on the ship and turned into an appetizer. But a meal is available to all of you and can be had by all.
Cool.
That's amazing. Thank you, Nax. Very good. Very good. Where is the little one? Where is the Jawa?
Last time I saw him, he was watching some robot dance on a stripper pole.
Oh dear. I will return. I'm gonna go find him. I'm gonna start looking for Plick.
Great, roll a D10 for me.
Do I see him coming?
We'll get there.
2.
2. Great. Takes you about 2 hours to explore the ship. Eventually, you work your way. You will have to walk through the cargo bay where you see Bane kind of hovering in the middle of a room, eyes shut, just meditating, and you don't know what the hell's going on. You're Saxon.
Just open the door, see
Zoom.
him meditating. You hear the wah wah wah. Nope. Click.
Well, to find them, you have to go past him. So you kind of like skirt the edge of the wall.
Yep.
Just like
Damn
space wizards.
space magic. And,
You eventually open the door to the engineering on the far side of cargo, and there you see Plick, elbows deep in M5, and he appears to be attaching some kind of wheeled tread to the side of him. You see that M5 doesn't have legs anymore. They're strewn on the ground, disassembled in different places, and there are 6 wheels on the lower chassis, with some metal tread, almost like a tank, that has been placed around them. Plick, as soon as you finish this project, you're literally fusing in the last of the pieces. You hear as Saxon comes in on the end of the engineering bay. So yeah, Plick, you see him. You see
I'm
him
going
come
to
in.
see him, and then I'm going to attempt to hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Roll a perception, Saxon.
Oh, good luck.
Do I even need to roll? It's a natural 20.
It's a 31 altogether.
That's a 12.
Great. You
Not
walk
happening.
in the room and you swear to the force that you saw that creepy white fur-losing Jawa with the orange eyes, that little rat thing, there for just a second, and then you just see M5 with wheels.
Is it like horror movie dark with lights flickering and
I mean,
shit?
it's not
Well,
great, man. I'm a
it's
Jawa.
it's loud in there. The engine, because you're right up next to the engine, and you can, the sound is grating. You almost can't hear anything else, and it's hot. It's very hot. The room is a little dark. The light is sort of a yellowish color. There's a couple of engineering consoles in various places, and you can see the reactor core just off the edge of this sort of platform, this guardrailed platform.
Cool. Well, we're gonna use mobile lights and we're gonna make a replica of M3, have it follow behind me as I step inside, and then have him stand about 10 feet away from me in the center of the room as we approach M5 and go, "Oh my goodness. I'm not mad. I'm not mad, wherever you are. But M3's with me. He says you're really cool. You should hang out with him. I'm gonna look at M5. Oh gosh. Oh no. Are these treads?
Am I still in the oil bath?
Yeah, M3 is just all you eventually finally see M3 actually off to the side, Saxon, but you can only see him from the neck up because he's sunk into this tub of oil. M3, you see yourself following Saxon.
You look really cool. M5 I'm talking to. Wink.
Kind of like poke my head out. Like, you're not mad?
M5's translating. I'm not mad. I did say I did give him an order to entertain you. I did not expect this as entertainment, but it looks very good. Could use some adjustments. Would you like to work on him together?
Sure.
It's very good. I have some new ideas for M5. We'll
I
take
like
it.
ideas.
We'll take an entire, I don't know, 9 to 10 hours, give or take. Probably won't get any sleep, but it's always for the best in the name of progress. Yes. So, partners, at least for the next 9 hours.
For now.
Agreed.
And just like that, M3, the real M3 in the oil bath, doesn't even say a word. It's just like
I try and jump into the chassis of the M3.
you jump straight through it and fall to the other side. It dissolves
yeah,
as soon as
sorry
you
about
touch
that.
it, like a shadow clone.
I should have told you before we shook hands. That is my fault. That is my fault. I will take this one. You need healing. I can heal you. I have these. Pulls out a stim pack. I have these things. They're very good. Very
Blick will
addictive.
take one and stab himself with it.
Yes. Yes. It's a D4.
Like you take 1 point of damage.
Damn it!
The point of damage.
Uh,
you don't stab it there.
No, Saxon, you notice that the healing doesn't work. Your nanobots
Oh no!
don't respond.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I gave him a temp boost, not a heal pack. Like a D4. But oh no.
Yeah, I feel like I can't be healed anymore.
Oh, that doesn't look right. You're not bleeding. The veins are retracting.
I'm gonna take out my little or death rat. I've got death rat in my hand, and I'm gonna take death rat and I'm gonna poke myself in the arm with it. Maybe it works the other way. If healing doesn't heal me, maybe damage heals me.
You take 2 points of damage.
Damn it!
Well, now we have found something interesting. Let's put a pin in that. We'll take you to the med bay later. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Let's do
I'm
some
very
work.
hurt currently.
I don't know. Can I healing? Can I
No,
healing?
no,
word him?
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
okay. No, I'm not gonna healing
no,
word.
no more healing.
All right. We're gonna look at that under a microscope later. Yeah. I love the treads. Have you considered rocket launchers though?
I'm gonna pull out my grenade launcher.
Yes. More grenade, but I am for it.
Great.
And then I'm gonna put my grenade launcher back because it's mine.
Montage of them teaming up to build M6 now.
So for the next 9 hours, and I'll let you count it as a long rest for the sake of both of you healing. You do heal on a long rest, Plick.
Nice. I'm
So
not gonna
yeah.
be dead forever.
No, dead's not the right word. There's some changes. If you need me to resend all of the things to you, I can do that. Just let me know.
Yeah, the not healing part was not part of what you sent me. I don't think.
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, I need to reread it then.
Yeah. Well, there's ways to heal, but it's specific. So it's
Okay,
in
cool.
there.
I'll take a look
It's
at
in there. And if it's not, then it's in my notes and I didn't send it. So just let me know.
Mhm.
But they are in the original notes. So, yeah, great. Anyone else doing anything in this time? As the
At some point, M3 is gonna go see the Banshee squad, I suppose.
Great. Whenever the oil bath is finished, you're literally gleaming now. Spikes sharpened. Yeah, like the M3 is he is ready to strut and strike all at the same time. Looking good, murdering good, right? Look fresh, kill fresh. That's his new motto. Eventually, you finish up your bath. It's been a few hours. Everything has been reset. Your servo motors have been scrubbed clean. As you head down to the armory and you see Banshee Squad doing much the same as they've been doing. Everyone else has either gone off to sleep because they're organics and they require it, or they're crazy and they're tinkering. So yeah, you find Banshee Squad, the remains of them anyway, sitting in their room doing much the same, cleaning the armory, shining up their own armor, as well as cleaning their guns. Oh, M3, you came.
I finished my oil bath.
Well, I see that you're looking very fresh. Give it
That is correct.
8 more hours before you're covered in the blood of something.
Or 5 minutes. It depends how this conversation goes.
Well, you haven't changed. That much is true. Look, we got off recently in the wrong direction. It's hard for us to trust droids. You know, even you. But maybe sometime you could help us. Camino. Our brother's there. I think these inhibitor chips they put in us, I don't think that they just inhibit us from disobeying orders. I think there's more. And at some point, we'd like you to help us go to Camino. And maybe save as many other clones as you can. I mean, we're people too.
What's happening in Camino?
And
Who needs to die there?
it's where the clones are made.
Well,
and in my opinion, all the Kaminoans need to die.
oh, great. I added it to the list.
Very good.
Excellent.
A side
This
quest
transaction is complete.
You have unlocked a side quest.
If you, I don't want no spoilers.
What? What spoilers?
I finished Bad Batch.
Oh, yeah, very good. It's excellent, isn't it?
Okay,
it's
great. We'll kill the Kaminoans. So we're good?
We're good. We've got your back if you've got ours for now.
If you try to kill anyone here, I will make your death excruciating.
All right.
Have a good night. And I'm going to leave.
Tarek has been laying on like the wall outside of the armory, but he was like just awake enough to hear that and be like, okay. And he's gonna walk off to bed and like look back and smile at M3.
M3, as you walk away, you hear "damn clanker" from the room. It's muttered with sentiment, but
I
very
get
good.
it. I feels.
Anyone else?
Taking a long rest. You know what I'm saying?
Very good. Everyone else taking a long rest. All of you may do that at this point. You may take a long rest. You've certainly earned it. It has been harrowing. As the hours pass, some of you slumber, some of you tinker, some of you wander. Eventually, Saxon and Nax, your communicators, begin to blink. Beep, 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 beep. And you hear, Winston Caesar's voice come over. Right, we're about to come out of hyperspace. Whenever y'all are ready, come to the bridge, okay? I'll need your help powering Dawn.
Alrighty. And I'll go up to the bridge.
Got it, CZ. Click. Hold the red one. Connect the yellow wire. And do not touch the blue. If you touch the blue, you will be electrocuted. Yes?
I touched the blue.
I told you not to touch the blue.
He lights up. And some more fur falls off.
You just grew that back, too. I don't know why you do that to yourself. I will return. We will continue. Yes?
Okay.
We are not finished, but I am. I will return.
Nice, that was good. Great. As you make it to the bridge, you take your positions. The ship comes out of hyperspace. The maw behind you, a good distance, far enough that you're not being pulled by the gravity. Way off on the view screen, if you magnify it, you'd be able to see the small moon of Kessel nearby. Space is empty. Things seem clear. It's as if you've come out of a place with great weight and bearing, and you've been freed.
So we're
Now
out of the.
you're out of the maw and into real space.
Yay.
Oh.
Stretch my legs, my arms real quick. Back into space. All
Gotta
right, where
check.
to?
I'm gonna
Did we
check our
have?
coordinates, see where we came out of.
I mean, I could look up like legitimate coordinates. You are in the Kessel system. The closest planet to you would be Kessel. There's several other surrounding systems. You are low on fuel at this point. Not too low. You could make a jump to some nearby systems. I'll send a list of places that are close. Okay.
Okay.
Is
Go
there a
ahead.
good way for us to track the Gosh, it's been so long. I don't remember the name of the station, the casino.
Noble derelict.
The Noble Derelict. Is there a way for us to track that? I know they gave us a thing to put on an Imperial officer. We gave it to them.
They
But if we
also
came,
gave you one to track you. If you remember, Sprague gave you a
ah,
device that would allow you to
Yeah,
let
can we
them to
call
find you.
Sprague?
As you all are kind of, breathing a sigh of relief.
I think we
Beep,
should stay put.
beep,
Huh.
beep.
Oh. The suspense is killing me.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, my internet dropped for just a second. It's prone
Oh.
to happen. There is a communication. You're being hailed by a vessel.
I'll click the button and be like, hello?
I love how awkward you all are at answering the phone. Click, and you hear a familiar voice. Is that you? Are you finally back?
Yay, we are.
Beck, is that
Yeah.
you?
Boss, you're all alive. I'd almost lost hope.
It's been like a day, lad.
It's okay. You now have a new hope.
Herrick, you've been gone for 5 years. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
5 years.
Yeah, you already warned us that black holes and time traveling differently and all that.
I mean, I dropped a little nugget of hint.
Yeah.
Oh, so Camino's definitely been blown up by now.
I am gonna say that we'll see, because as great as the canonical timeline is, at this point, everything in our universe is very different. So some things might be the same, some things might not. Also, some of the canonical storylines that we might intermix with are very cool, and so don't count anything out. So there are options for things that would never actually have happened, and options for us to be like a side party to things that actually could have happened.
So canonically in episodes 1 through 9, where are we past 9?
No, we are in between 3 and 4. So there's an 18-year gap between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Our campaign started at the end of Revenge of the Sith, when Order 66 happened, right? So we're now 5
Now it's been
years.
5 years.
Yes, it's been 5 years since then, even though you guys have only experienced like a
So
couple
we're
of
at
weeks, couple of months.
13 BBY. Is that right?
Very good. Yes, 13
Ah!
BBY. So Luke would be 5 years old, assuming he's alive.
Let's go kill a 5-year-old.
Let's go kill him.
But I wanted
Thanks,
to.
Steven.
Let's go
You
kill
guys
a
gave me
5-year-old.
a great opportunity to kind of get the Empire a little established at this point, and so now the door is open to you all. So at this point, we have officially ended the first major arc of our campaign. We aren't going to take. There's not going to be like a break. We'll keep going. But from this point on, I mean, we'll see where we go, man. I have lots of fun things prepared, and I'm sure you all have lots of things you want to do that I'm not prepared for, and I love that. So
When-
congratulations, all you all. We have ended the episode 1 of the Forlorn Destiny.